for where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Tua now on 1st down. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Here's Tua. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 54 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action, now it's Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They can't hang with us.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 31 yards. And the Vikings have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. First down, here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua, a final shot before half. And this is caught inside the 5. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the... And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guy...